Murshidabad goes to polls on Tuesday in the third of the seventh phase of the Indian and national elections, along with Jangipur, Uttar and Dakshin Maldaha. Murshidabad is a historical city dotted with monuments and ruins dating back 2000 years, recalling a regal past. But stakeholders say the tourism infrastructure has not been developed in Murshidabad optimally and are urging the powers that be during elections to give it due attention. Gautam Roy reports.
Murshidabad's Hazardwari Palace and Museum stands testimony to its grand past on one of the banks of the Ganga River. It's a palace with 1,000 doors, around 100 of them fake to confuse enemies. It was built in the 19th century under the reign of Nawab Nazim Humayun Jah, who ruled present-day West Bengal, Bihar, Odisha and even Bangladesh. It houses a museum now with relics of regal times, tales of conquest, betrayals and lost battles to British invaders. Murshidabad is going to polls on the 7th of May in the third of the seven-phased Indian national elections. The May heat and the polls are keeping the number of tourists low these days, but those still visiting the monument come away all smiles.
It's a little hot, but otherwise it's beautiful. I love the fact that there are these small houses and people are staying here, and then in between we have these old architecture and some mosques, some buildings. That's really beautiful, the entire place.
Murshidabad is replete with monuments which date back nearly 2,000 years and tell the tale of different dynasties in the region. But many of them are in ruins and need better care and promotion.
Almost 2 million domestic and foreign tourists come to Murshidabad every year. We would like the government to pay some attention to Murshidabad from the perspective of tourism. There are hardly any good places for tourists to stay overnight or more. So if the government really takes interest in developing the tourism infrastructure in this region, its economic development will be enhanced.
Some members of Murshidabad's erstwhile noble and aristocratic families have converted their Raja Baris and Havelis into heritage hotels and homestays to give visitors a regal experience. But such options are few and far between, and stakeholders say more are required.
If such experiences can be had in Rajasthan and Gujarat, some effort can work wonders also in Murshidabad. It is a repository of nobility and heritage. It has a lot of scope for development which hasn't been done yet.
Murshidabad's Hazardwari Palace, or Palace with 1,000 doors, is just one of the historical monuments that are there in Murshidabad that take us back to the Bengal Sultanate era. And the people of Murshidabad are now seeking in the time of elections that they should be promoted so that the people from world over come here to see what a glorious past this city had. With camera person Uttam Singh, this is Gautam Roy in Murshidabad for DD India.